I'm here to do the makeup session. Hello, makeup.
Video. It has a very good. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm actually going to be talking about the Revealed 2 palette from Coastal Scents and also their brush sets. I've had it for such a long time and I actually haven't even used the brush set because I've been waiting strictly to test them out during a tutorial, and I've actually been able to play with the Revealed 2 palette a lot. I used it a lot through the month of June and you've probably seen me mention it in one of my hauls, but I don't know why I haven't done the tutorial so far for it yet. But let's go ahead and get started. This is the Revealed 2 palette and it's from Coastal Scents like I mentioned before. And I'm opening up this palette. As you can see, these are what the color tones look like. There is a lot of rose gold tones towards the top, and then you have the more berry tones towards the bottom and running into the deeper hues. This palette does not have a mirror, which I actually wish it did have a mirror, but you know, hey, that's just how they made it. It's very sleek. I actually really love the packaging of this palette, and it's very easy to travel with. It's very, very flat, so if you need something to travel with, this is actually a really amazing palette to travel with or use for freelancing, whatever you choose to do with it. And also, a lot of people compare this to the Naked 3 palette, so I will show you the Naked 3 palette, and this is what the palette looks like. So this is the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette, and this is running you in the price range of about $50. So we have a lot of the pinky rose golds running into the dark hues here. And then it actually does have a mirror, which I actually really love about that palette. And putting them side by side, you're actually going to get double the eyeshadow amount from this palette. And it actually has a lot more color tones to play with. This palette actually runs in the $20 range. However, Coastal Scents always has sales on their palettes, and I got mine actually for $9.95 when it first came out. It was like a 2-day special. They always have sales on the Revealed 2 palette, and honestly, I really loved it. I used it a lot through the month of June, and in July I've been playing a little bit more with makeup, and I've also tried to even out letting my skin breathe because I had a really bad breakout this month. It was probably the worst breakout I've ever had, so I haven't been wearing as much makeup throughout this month. So getting back into the palette, this palette has such a great wide variety of colors. They're extremely pigmented. I was highly impressed, and I don't really have any complaints except for the fact that it didn't have the mirror. It's perfect. It has great transitioning colors, great highlighting shades. It's a combination between your mattes, your satins, and your frosts, so you have a pretty good range. So you're definitely getting a bang for your buck with this eyeshadow palette. Let's go ahead and talk about the brush set. So I seen this online and I was really like itching to try this, so I ended up purchasing it. It was $34.95. You can actually get it from Amazon or the Coastal Scents .com website, and this is what the brush case looks like. I actually really love it because it has like that black, probably pleather, leather, whatever casing that it comes with. It's very thin, so it's very compact and great to travel with. And as you open up the brush case, I used some of the brushes in the tutorial, so you'll see some of them are actually out of its casing, but majority of these are actually brand new. So you have a wide variety range into the brushes. None of the brushes actually have names or numbers on them, so it's pretty hard to tell with what is what. Like when you see the video, I won't even be naming, oh, this brush is the E40 or whatever so called, because they don't come with any labels on them, which I actually wish they did, just so it's easier to kind of pick out what brush is what. But definitely worth it. It's $34.95. Brushes are very great. You will get my honest opinion throughout the review in the video, in the tutorial. So if you actually want a really great brush set, this is a good brush set if you are definitely trying to ball on a budget. However, the one thing I will say about this brush set that's missing, and a lot of brush sets usually do lack, is a great blending brush. So in the tutorial, I actually had to pull out my favorite brushes, and that was the E40 blending brush, and then also the other blending brush, which is the E25, just like this, to blend out. Like I said, this is the only thing that this actual brush set is lacking. I think definitely out of a 5-star rating, I would give it a 3.5. It has really great quality brushes that are in there, and some of them are just yeah, you know, they're okay. The ones that I noticed that I didn't really care for are the angled brushes in the brush set, and that it didn't have any good blending brushes in there. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started because I don't want to make this as long as my last tutorial. I love you guys. I will see you soon in another video. Bye. This right here gives me life. So the first thing I'm going to do is spray my face with the Badesco spray. I think that's how you pronounce it. And then I'm going to prime my face with the Becca Evermatte Poreless Priming Perfector. I love this primer. It is bomb.com. And after that, I will be using the dual fiber brush from the Coastal Scents brush set with my L'Oreal True Match foundation, just to set a nice, flawless, even coverage. So far, I'm loving the brush. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 stars. And then I'm going to go ahead and use this dark charcoaly color for my brows with the angled brush from the brush set as well. I will be using all the brushes from the Coastal Scents brush set besides the blending brushes. I personally did not like this brush at all. I found it very difficult to apply onto my brows, so I just did not care for it whatsoever. Using the concealer from the brush set, and I'm going to use my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Natural. I am going to use this underneath my brow to carve out and perfect my brows. I actually really do love this concealer brush. It definitely lays out the product evenly, and I didn't have any issues with it. So this one I definitely give it a thumbs up for sure. Now this brush was the most fluffy brush I actually found in the brush case, so I think that was supposed to be the blending brush, but I'm going to use it for eyeshadow. I'm going to dust on a very light matte pinkish tone underneath my brow. I really love this brush. I believe it's a natural hair product. And then after that I grabbed the soft pinkish shade in the palette and I used my E40 blending brush from Sigma. Absolutely love these brushes. I cannot seriously promote them enough, and I have a link down below if you guys want to know about the brushes from Coastal Scents and Sigma as well. And then after that I grabbed more deeper mauve color and I just use that into the fold of my crease with the brush that I use underneath my brow bone. With more of a dome brush, I'm going to go ahead and grab that cranberry color. It's so beautiful. It's more of like a satiny matte shade. And I'm going to place this right into the fold of my crease, 3/4 along the way. And I noticed that if I did sway my brush a lot and gave it a lot of movement that way, that it did have some fallout. So I just more focused on packing this color all the way through. And after I did that, I did have to go back with my Sigma E25 blending brush just to go ahead and diffuse the color and blend it all the way through. Now picking up that burgundy tone, I'm going to go ahead and pack this right onto the corners of my lid to add depth to this shadow. And then I'm going to go back with my E25 blending brush from Sigma, just blend all the colors in together. And after that, I'm going to use this dome brush from the set and pick up this dark black color with a purple sparkle to it. It's very close to Beauty Mark from MAC. I'm going to pop this right into the corner of my eyes to give it a beautiful smoked out effect. Now using the small shader brush, I'm noticing that out of this brush set, the natural hair brushes are the ones that I'm loving. I just picked up this very soft pinkish rose tone and I popped this right onto my lid. This is such a beautiful color and it has a very, very beautiful shine to it. Literally, I can't even express how beautiful this is and the video doesn't know justice. And after that, I'm going to use that same brush and use that vanilla tone right on the corner of the palette and pop this color right underneath my brow bone just to give some highlight. And I'm also going to use this color right into my inner tear ducts as well. Going back with that cranberry shade, I'm going to pop this color right underneath my lash line. You guys know I love to do this. It's my favorite thing to do. It's so beautiful. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop that little sucker right underneath. And And after that, I'm going to use my NYX Liquid Liner. This is by far my favorite liquid liner because I personally believe that it is the easiest brush to use if you are trying to perfect a wing liner. I'm going to go ahead and pop out some wispy eyelashes. So there you go. And then after that, I'm going to use my Makeup Forever Jumbo Pencil and pop this right into my waterline. I'm going to go ahead and use my LA Girl Pro Concealer and the foundation brush from the brush set. And I'm going to go ahead and highlight underneath my eyes and all over my face because we're going to hook ourselves up. We're about to highlight and contour. Hey! This angled brush. I absolutely love this brush with the Makeup Forever Contour Kit, and we're gonna contour all over our face. I love this brush. I think this is possibly going to be my new favorite angled blush brush to use. It's so perfect. Perfect. I love it. And with the same brush, I'm going to use my Becca Opal highlighting powder and dust that right on top of my cheekbones. And then after that, I'm going to use my Essence blush. I don't have the name because I forgot, but I will definitely leave it down below. Essence products, you guys, are amazing. Get your hands on it. They sell it at Ulta and they're super inexpensive. Love. Now I'm going to use my Rimmel London Kate lipstick in the number 102. This is definitely a satin finish. It's very beautiful pink. And to top that off, I'm going to use my Color Your Smile from Gerard Cosmetics in the color Fiji. Love these glosses. They are bomb.com. And to finish it all off, of course, I have to use my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray just to finish off the look and to make sure that it's going to last all day. So this is the final result of this look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys and I will see you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.